I think till the previous class, we have learned how to convert a decimal into binary. We have seen how to convert fractional number also. Just for the revision, I am giving you a number. Provide me the binary equivalent of that number. And the number is 39.25. Try to solve it and give me the answer through the chat box. First answer given by Bhavesh. Krishna has also given the answer. Samriddhi has also tried. Samriddhi, we can't have two beta. It is not possible that when we are converting any number into binary equivalent, we can't have two. Shayak has also given. Waiting from Sriya, Ria, Utkarsh. Try to attempt beta. Alok, try to solve the. Yeah, I know that this is your first class. Don't worry. I will revise the things. Alok, try to solve the problem beta. On the screen, you can see the decimal number. You have to convert it into binary equivalent. Anushka, you also try to convert it beta. The number is 39.25. Try to convert it into binary equivalent. Ria, don't worry, I will revise it. Just I am giving one more minute. Got the answer from 4 students. 3 is still on wait. So let me solve it better. Okay, got one more answer. Alok Raj has also given the answer. A little bit different from the others. Let me solve it. If you do have any problem, it will be solved out. So the number is 39.25. Let's convert this number into binary equivalent fastly. You know that how to convert 39 with the traditional method. You know what is the traditional method? That is through the divisional algorithm. 39 is the number. Try to find the LCM through the number 2. This is the one option, you can do it, or you are already aware that you can convert this 39 directly through the shortcut method. Since one of the student is new for today class, I am just fastly revising the thing how the decimal number can be converted into binary equivalent. So 39 divided by 2 Utkarsh, if you have not attended the class, at least concentrate on the class right now giving to you. Okay. So 39 divided by 2, 2 1 ja 2, 1 will be the remainder, and 2 9 ja 18. Finally, the new quotient will be 19, and the remainder after dividing 39 by 2, you are going to get the quotient that will be 19. You know that 19 to the 38, and the remainder will be 1. Write the remainder at the right hand side. One more time, 2, 2 9s are 18, and the remainder is 1. Continue it. 2, 4s are 8, and the remainder is 1. One more time. Continue the entire process. 2, 2s are 4, and the remainder is 0. 2, 1 ja 2, and the remainder is 0. Final touch will be given here when we are going to divide this one with the number 2. We know that the quotient will be 0 and the remainder will be 1. So finally, we have to stop our calculation once we are going to get 0 as the final quotient value. So I got the 0 as the quotient value. Now the number, whatever the number you are getting as the remainder, you need to note it down from bottom to top manner. Just wait, beta. Yeah, Ruska, your answer is correct one. Just wait down. Due to network problem, I'm having low bandwidth. Just wait for 1 minute, beta. So this was the output we have seen. You need to note down the remainders from bottom to up manner. That means whatever the remainder you are getting, just note down from bottom to up manner, and the output will be 1 0 0 1 0 0 and then 1 1 1. So this is the final output of 39, which is the decimal number. Now, you know that the last digit, right hand side digit, is known as LSB. The full form of LSB is least significant bit, and the number which you are going to get at the leftmost side is known as MSB. That is most significant bit. Just trying to recall you. Now, we got the LSB, we got the MSB, we got the conversion of 39, and the final conversion of 39 is 100,111. Just I am noting down here only. And now we are going to convert 0.25. Let's see how to convert 0.25. So this is how we have converted 39. And now we are going to convert 0.25 fastly. 0.25. To convert the fractional part, we know that we have to multiply the number by 2. Multiplying the number by 2, we are going to get the answer that will be 0.50. The rule is that extract the number written just before the decimal place. So I have to extract the number which is written just before the decimal place, and the number is 0. So I have extracted 0. Now the new number. The new number is 0.50. Again multiply 0.50 by 2. So I am multiplying 0.50 by 2. The new value I am going to get as the resultant is 1.00. Extract the number written just before the decimal place. The meaning of extraction is you have to subtract it. So I'm extracting the value written just before the decimal place, and that is 1. 1 has been extracted or subtracted. Now the final new number, the new resultant you are going to get it is 0.00. Now you don't need to multiply it with any number because you know that any number multiplied by 0 will always provide you 1 is 0. Now note down the value you are going to get it through the extraction from the top to bottom manner. So from top to bottom manner, you can write here that the binary equivalent of 0.25 is 0 and 1. Just put the number inside the bracket. At the right hand side bottom area, write 2. This is how a decimal number can be represented into binary equivalent. So this is what we have learned till date, and just for the revision I have given you the question. I hope that you must have noted down at least special instruction for Ria, since you are the new for the class. Please note it down, beta, so that we can move ahead. Good. So we can move ahead, beta. This is what we have learned, how the decimal number was converted into binary number system through the divisional method, through the divisional algorithm. The number was repeatedly divided with the decimal number 2, with the number 2 to convert it into binary number system. We have noted down the quotient as well as the remainder. Quotient was the new number and the remainder was the main number that we have to store it for our final output. The same example is demonstrated here with some other pattern. 67 is being divided by 2, 33 is the new quotient, and 1 will be the new remainder. Again, the new number is 33 divided by 2, 16 is the new quotient, 1 is the new remainder. Thus, it is the same thing that we have done earlier also. So finally, you can see that from top to bottom, we are getting the value that is 1000011. Just look at this, look at the pattern, you are getting it. And this is how we have converted the fractional number. Right now we have converted a fractional number also. We have already seen all these pattern. Now, firstly, without going to the other slides, I think now you are able to understand how the conversion can be done between one number to another number. Just through the practice session, I am going to demonstrate here fastly. Let the number is 39, as we have already converted the number. So you got that binary equivalent of 39, and that was, I am writing at the topmost area, 39, which was the decimal number, and its binary equivalent was 1 0 0 0 1 1 1. You know the positional system of binary equivalent of binary number system. The value of this bit LSB is 2 to the power 0. That means you know that to convert the binary number into decimal number system, we have to multiply the LSB by 2 to the power 0. And then the next value will be multiplied with 2 to the power 1. Then 2 square. Then 2 to the power 3. Next 2 to the power 4. 2 to the power 5. And lastly 2 to the power 6. The value of 2 to the power 0, any number to the power 0 is 1. The value of 2 to the power 1 is 2. Then 4. 8 is not required because it is being multiplied with 0. Then 16 not required. 32 not required because again it is multiplying with 0. But now the next value will be 2 to the power 6. The value of 2 to the power 6 is 32 multiplied by 1, that is 32. So when you are going to add all these values, 32 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1, you are going to get the value, and that is 39. So this is how a binary can be reconverted into decimal number system. Krishna, we are not going to get alphabet value when we are dealing with binary number system. We are going to get alphabet values when we will discuss the hexadecimal numbers. I think there is something error in this output. Yes, Shaykh, you are right. This was 2 to the power 2 square is 4, then 8, then 60, then 32. That means 1 0 is extra here. Just let me delete it. Our output was 100 and 111, and this, the value of this part, that is 2 to the power 5. The value of 2 to the power 5 is 32, and that we got it. Now 32 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1, that will be 39. Now it is correct one. So fastly note it down so that we can move ahead. This is how a binary equivalent, a binary value can be reconverted into decimal equivalent. We have seen how to convert 39 into binary number system. We have converted, we got the value 100,111, and finally we have converted 100,111 into decimal equivalent, and after converting the same value, we are getting the value, the same decimal value for which we have approached at the beginning. So the 39 is the new number, is the main number on which we have performed our calculation. Now on the same sheet, without moving to the next slide, I am directly providing you the other type of conversion, how to convert 39, that is the decimal number system, into octal number system. To how to convert, you can note it down, decimal to octal conversion. Now we are approaching for decimal to octal conversion. So convert a decimal number into any number system. We need to divide that number. We need to take the LCM with the radix or base of the number system on which we have to perform our calculation. That means when we were asked to convert 39 into binary number system, we have divided 39 with the number 2, because the base of binary number system is 2. Now I need to convert 39 into octal number system. So I will divide it with 8, because the radix or the base of the octal number system is 39. Just divide 39 with the help of 8. 8 4s are 32. And the remainder will be 7. 1 division. More 8, 0 times, and the remainder is 4. Same way we have to do our calculation till we are not getting 0 as the quotient value. Note it down from bottom to up. After noting down, we got the answer 47. So 39, which was converted into binary number system, the binary value was 100111. It was the binary value, and now we have converted the same into octal number system, and the converted octal number system will be 4 7 to the base 8. So we have converted 39 into octal number system. Please note it down. I think that you must have noted down. I can erase it. This is how decimal number can be converted into octal number system. Yeah, Bhavesh, you can unmute yourself and ask your question.
Sir, can you explain this again?
Yeah, why not? 39 was the decimal number. When we were asked to convert this decimal number into binary number system, we have divided 39 with the number 2, and we got the new quotient, we got the new remainder. When we were dividing the number with 2, we can get the remainder that will be either 0 or 1. But now we are dividing the number with the help of 8. We can get any remainder from 0 to 7. So 39 divided by 8, 8 4 are 32, and the remainder is 7. Quotient is written at the mid of the entire sequence, entire process, the chart, and the remainder will be written at the right hand side. Same that we have done for decimal to binary conversion. Now the new number is 4. 8 divided by 4. We will divide 8 0 times. 8 divided by 4 0 times, and the remainder will be 4. So we have to do our calculation continuously till we are not getting 0 as the final quotient. So when we got the 0 as the final quotient, we got the output of the entire conversion, and that is 4 7. Just like the binary number system, we have to note it down from bottom to up manner, and we got the answer, that is 47. 4 7 exactly. 4 7 is the octal number system of 39. Got it, beta? If you do have any more question, you can ask, or we can move ahead. So this is how a decimal number has been converted into octal number system. One more time. Since we have converted the decimal number system into octal number system, that means when I am going to convert 47 into decimal number system, we must get 39. That is what we have seen when we have converted decimal to binary number system. When we have converted decimal into binary number system, we got 100,111, and when we reconverted binary number system to decimal number system, we got 39. Same way, when we are converting 39 into octal number system, we got 47. After reconverting it, definitely we are going to get the same decimal number on which we have worked out. Let's see how to convert octal number system into decimal number system. So the octal number system we got was 4, 7. How to convert this octal number system into decimal number system? The same process that you have done earlier when you were converting a binary number system into decimal number system. Just multiply each and entire digit with a particular number. And what will be the number? The LSB will be multiplied with 8 to the power 0. Earlier it was 2 to the power 0 because that number was binary number, and we have converted the binary number into decimal number, and now this number is octal number and the number is 47. Okay, the 47, that is the octal number, we need to convert it into binary equivalent, so we will take all in the powers with the number 8. That means 8 to the power 0. Next will be 8 to the power 1. If we are going to get more values, then the next will be 8 square, then 8 cube, and so on. So just solve it. Any number to the power 0 is 1 multiplied by 7. You are going to get the value, that is 7 here. 8 4 ja 32. You can see clearly here that after converting this octal number system into decimal number system, again we are getting 39. That means the process was correct. 39 is the decimal number system. Got it? If you have noted down, I can move ahead. So we have seen how to convert a decimal number system into octal number system and vice versa. Now the next number system is hexadecimal number system. I think you got the hint how the things will be converted now. Why I have written 10 as the radix? Beta, because 4 7 was the octal number system and we need to convert it into decimal number system. To represent a decimal number system, we have to write 10 as the radix, and that is why I am representing 39 as the decimal number system, and that is why I am writing here 10. I can move. Can I move, beta? Okay. So we have seen how to convert a decimal number system into octal and vice versa. Now you got the hint how the others will be converted. Now I need to convert 39 into hexadecimal number system. To convert 39 into hexadecimal number system, I think now you are able to give me the answer without giving any instruction to you. I need to divide it. What will be the value through which I have to divide it for hexadecimal number system? Can anyone give me the answer through the chat box? Very good, Krishna. Check, correct. So now we have to divide it with the number 16. Yeah, No, Utkarsh, not 6. It will be 16. Because hexadecimal, hexa is the representation of 6. We have already seen it. And decimal is the representation of 10. So 6 plus 10 will be 16. So now you have to divide the decimal number by the number 16 to convert it into hexadecimal number system. So convert this decimal number into hexadecimal number system by dividing it through the number 16. 16 divided by, 39 divided by 16. The quotient will be 16 to the 32. And the remainder is 7. Correct, Krishna? Next, one more time. 16 0 times, and the remainder will be 2. Just note it down from bottom to up, and the answer is 2 7 to the base 16. This is how a decimal number can be represented into hexadecimal number system. But there are some more rules for hexadecimal number system, because we know that if we are dealing with hexadecimal number system, we can have at most 15 unique digits. So how to represent 15 unique digits? We know that up to 10 unique digits we can represent it through 0 to 9. So for uniqueness of 10, we will write, for uniqueness of 10, we will write A in place of 10. So 10, whenever we are going to get the remainder 10, we will write there A. Same is for 11, it will be B. For 12, it will be C. For 13, it will be D. Okay. So this way we can move ahead. For 14, it will be E, and last will be 15. For 15, it will be F. We will see how this will be written as the remainder and how this hexadecimal number can be reconverted into decimal number system in the next class. This is all for today class. Hope you must have noted down each and every part.